Hey guys, I'm Chanel and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this look is all about neutral eyes and a classic bold red lip. One of my favorite looks to do. It's super easy and I hope you guys enjoy it just as much as I enjoyed filming it. If you have any questions and comments, leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Chanel and Snapchat Paris.Chanel. And enough with the small talk, let's get started.
I've already applied my moisturizer off camera and now I'm just going to take Urban Decay's Deslick in a tube. I'm just going to apply that primer to my T-zone and pack and blend that product out. I've also filmed my brows off camera, which you'll see next, and I've also primed them using Urban Decay's Original Primer Potion. Now I'm just going to take my 224 blending brush by MAC and I'm taking Saddle and I'm using that as a transition color. It's a light brown and I'm just using windshield wiper motions and just blending that product into my crease and going back and forth using, again, windshield wiper motions. Next, I'm going to take my 217 blending brush by MAC and I'm using Swiss Chocolate and I'm taking that product at the outer corner and I'm just blending it into the middle of my crease and just sweeping that brush back and forth, placing that product at the end and again sweeping it in towards my crease before I apply my lid color. Taking my 213 Fluff Brush by MAC, I'm taking Ricepaper and I'm just going to pack that product all over my lid. This is one of my favorite neutral shades. It's like a light beige and it has a slight shimmer to it and I'm just going to pack and build the intensity of that color over my lid. Taking my 217 brush, it doesn't have any product, I'm just blending and merging those colors together. And now I'm taking Gold Dusk by MAC and it's a pigment and I'm just going to place that over my lid and again blend all of those colors together so they have a beautiful transition. Now I'm taking Motive Cosmetics Little Black Dress Gel Liner. I am just going to start my wing liner. Let me tell you guys, you have to be like super precise. So I'm using my 210 brush by MAC and it has an extra fine tip to it. This is probably honestly one of the most challenging things that I experience doing is my liner. It just takes a lot of patience and you just really have to be careful and take your time. I like to start at the beginning and then work my way towards the end. I start forming my wing by drawing a line and then I start filling it in. Now to get my line extra crisp, I take a makeup wipe. I don't use tape and I just clean it and as you can see, it really sharpens the edges and gets it super straight and neat. So I'm taking my L'Oreal Precision Liquid Liner and it has an extra fine tip. I'm just going to just go over those areas and just extend my tip out just a little bit more and sharpen it. Now using my black Opal foundations that I depotted, I'm going to take Nutmeg and I am going to use a wedge sponge and I'm just going to press that product into the skin. As you can see, it is a little darker than my skin tone, but that's okay because I usually go about 2 to 3 shades lighter for my highlight. As long as it blends in with my neck, that's all that really matters to me. And I'm just pressing and blending that product and obviously singing for my life on this part here. So I'm just gonna pack and blend that product in. And I'm pressing, and this sponge is actually dry. Now using Heavenly Honey, I'm gonna take a concealer brush and I'm just going to apply that under my eyes. I need a little extra coverage because I don't get a lot of sleep these days. So I'm gonna take that product and just blend it outwards under my eyes and what it looks like an almost upside down triangle format. That's all right, girl, get it. All right, now taking that same sponge, I just flipped it over and so I'm taking the opposite side of that sponge and I'm just pressing that product in. I'm not blending it in, I'm just pressing the product into the skin. Packing, pressing, packing, and pressing the foundation into my skin and then afterwards I'll blend it out. Now I'm taking Suede Mocha and a clean sponge, and I am just going to sculpt my cheekbones, and I'm gonna place that product onto the hollows of my cheeks. I'm also gonna take it around my forehead, into my hairline, and I'm also gonna place that same color down the bridge of my nose. Now I'm taking a damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to bounce my beauty blender off of my face, and I'm going to blend my contour out and blend. So sometimes I have a little bit more control with the brush. So I'm taking my Japanese 110 dual-ended blending brush, and it has no product on it, and I'm just blending those areas out. The same with my nose. Sometimes I have a little bit more control, so I'm just taking a blending brush by Urban Decay to blend out my contour on my nose. Now using Sache Buttercup setting powder, I am going to take another sponge, and I'm just going to apply that underneath my eyes to set the foundation that we use to conceal. I absolutely love this powder. It's finely milled, and I actually like it a lot better than banana powder. And I'm gonna take it down the bridge of my nose, and I'm going to let it bake. Now using Nars contour blush in the color Gineah, I'm gonna take my 109 brush by MAC, and I'm just going to just sharpen those areas where I placed the cream foundation to contour. Now using a kabuki brush, I'm just blending my foundation and my contour all together. The key to everything is just blending, and that doesn't have any product on it either. I'm just blending it all together. Now I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and this is my favorite. It's by e.l.f. It's amazing. It's their concealer brush, but I like it because you can sweep the product under your eyes away really easy, and it still gives you a really nice, pretty highlight and finish. Now taking CoverGirl's bronzer in Ebony, I'm just going to use a flat brush, and I am going to burn down my forehead.
Does it make you nervous? I'm not afraid to say what I want. Does it put fear into your heart that I know where I started, far from where I begun?
Now using Urban Decay's Baked Bronzer, I'm just going to take my Sigma dual-ended brush, and I am just going to highlight those cheeks. I love a soft, pretty glow, and I'm also going to take that color down the bridge of my nose and on my Cupid's bow. Now taking MAC's Peachtwist and my Yakio Kabuki brush by Nars, I'm just going to apply that color to the apples of my cheeks to just warm me up a little bit. I'm going to do my lashes off camera just for time's sake, and those were the Ardell Double Ups. And now I'm just going to take some mascara, and I'm going to apply that to my bottom lashes. Now using MAC's Prep and Prime, I'm going to apply that to my lips before I apply my liner and my lipstick. And using this NK red liner, and I'm not even sure what the name is, sorry guys. I'm just going to go ahead and apply this liner to my lips before I apply my lipstick. Taking this classic MAC favorite, Ruby Woo, I'm just going to apply that all over my lips. If you haven't invested in Ruby Woo, please go ahead. You won't regret it. This is my first red I ever purchased, and it's my favorite red by MAC. Absolutely love it. Now with red lips, you want to make sure that you get it as neat as possible. So I'm just applying that. Now taking my Mineralize Skin Finish in Dark, I'm just going to set my entire face and just warm my skin up just a little bit because it's actually a tad bit darker than my skin tone. And using my Anatasia Clear Brow Gel, this is, my go-to. I'm going to set my brows, and this completes our look. Again, I'm going to spray my Gineah Skin Finish. And that's it, ladies. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at ParisChanel, Snapchat Paris.Chanel, and I will see you next week.